Types of users, types of database users. All I want to do is just present the different types of possible Oracle database users, just so you can get an idea of the scope of the usage of an Oracle database. Database administrators. Database administrators administrate the database. They maintain, tune, and make sure the database is up and running properly. Traditionally, database administrators sit in the background. Nowadays, database administrators tend to be involved in all aspects of anything to do with the Oracle database, from data modeling to tuning SQL code to the operating system layer underneath, such as Unix administrators, networking, anything and everything. Security administrators. A security administrator is really a person who is a subset database administrator, possibly a junior database administrator, whose responsibility it is to assign access privileges, or quite simply access to different users, be they end users, DBAs, network administrators, developers, etc. Generally, people like security administrators are only really needed in very large companies with large databases. Network administrators. A network administrator is a person who administers the network. If something goes wrong with the network, this person repairs the network. Quite often, Oracle database administrators are originally network administrators. They have network skills. Systems administrators, many Oracle DBAs are sysadmins. They know a lot about Unix, Solaris, HP-UX, Veritas, that sort of thing. Database administrators, in my experience, stem from either a Unix systems administration role or a development role. And obviously, these different types of database administrators have a different perspective. Applications developers. Applications developer users are basically programmers, coders, web developers, Java developers, etc. They will have some access to the database with certain restrictions. Applications developers can quite often be data modelers as well. In other words, the people who build the tables and the entity structures, the relational database structures, are built by data modelers. However, database administrators can often be data modelers as well. Testing people. People who simply sit there and test the software. They know something about the database, they know something about the applications. Testing can either be written as large suites of code, or simply as people actually sitting on the database or sitting on the application and testing everything right from the application layer down through to the database layer. Power users are really end users with special abilities. Well, we shouldn't really say special abilities, but special capabilities in the database. In other words, a power user could not only connect to the database, but that power user could also create objects and, for instance, run ad hoc SQL statements. Power users have to know something about, for instance, SQL code, such that they don't either crash the database or lock it up by selecting all the data in the database at once. End users are really your customer type users. They're not skilled in the use of the applications or the database. They're not expected to be skilled in that respect. Their objective, or the objective of all these other people, is to make it as easy as possible for this end user to use your application. So really, your database is totally transparent to the end user. The end user goes into the application on the web or in a client-server situation and just types on the keyboard and clicks the mouse, and that's all he should be doing.